not just kidnapped and in some cases bred by families as a cash crop. We have people in the United States of America that breed children in order to sell them. And when they are sold, they come without birth certificates, which means it's easier to kill them and have no one ask where they are. We're also importing children by the plane load. Again, children who have no documentation. It's not just child slavery or child sex abuse, it's also child torture because you have adrenalized blood. You have the whole blood drinking ceremony of the satanic world. It's also the use of children for harvesting body organs. And then you have ritual ceremonies and ritual murder, as well as incidental murder. Most organizations that end up being used to prey on children, Oxfam is a recent example, all of the United Nations organizations, the Boy Scouts of America, all of the child services agencies across the United States of America, they did not start out as organizations to prey on children, but they attract pedophiles. And ultimately, pedophiles end up rising in the ranks and controlling those organizations. So that an organization that initially started out in the service of children becomes an organization that is, in fact, hunting children. These children are
Kids graduate from university. Incidentally, the word graduate comes from two words: gradually indoctrinate. So consequently, when you graduate, you come out with a square mortarboard. The mortarboard is a symbol of masonry. This is why you go to college to get a degree. Consequently, you need to understand that all universities and colleges in the Western world operate under the Vatican. All universities and colleges. So if you want to save your money to send your kids to college, just remember you're sending them to a Jesuit, Catholic, dominated ancient Roman Empire system whereby your children are to gradually be indoctrinated into a system of religion, politics, and theology. As far back as the 4th, 5th, and 6th century, we know that the escapades of the popes, many of them were homosexuals, most of them were murderers. They were all offsprings of bankers. The entire Vatican system was a banking system. Today, the Uniform Commercial Code is based on the old Vatican canon law. So once you understand, the church, government, politics are all interconnected, and the secret societies have been manipulating them all from day one.
This is Psalm 64 and 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Wahara Kakodah, Shalom, peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel, and the men pushing his work in his truth. Double honors to the elder apostle men of GMS. So these videos, they speak for themselves. And the title, the whole point of this is another reason or some more reasons for you to separate yourself from this system. No longer be in allegiance with this system, with this place. How they say, I pledge allegiance to the United States of America, all that shit. These are some reasons to separate yourself from that, to no longer be basically allied with this place and with this system. Right? We see who run the world. Job 9 and 24, it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he? See, it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. So wicked people, evil, wicked people run the earth. They're running this world. They're controlling this world. So see that, know that, and no longer associate yourself as someone who is aligned and in allegiance with this world and this system. This is the videos that you're seeing, and Lord, it don't get taken down. But that's this system, and that's this world. Let me go back here. Oh, let me grab this first. Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. Separate yourself. Arise and depart. This is not it. Anyone aligned with this system will be destroyed. And those individuals who you saw talking are of the wicked race. Esau Edom, which is the so-called white man. Esau Edom. Some of the words you heard, bankers, etc., they all of that race. Go back here. Psalm 64:2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Let me read that again. You see this in these videos. When you start learning about what's happening in this world, as far as who's controlling it, and all of the secret wicked things that get revealed, these scriptures make more and more sense to you. And that's who these scriptures are warning you about and trying to tell you about. That these same people, the Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Psalm 64:6, they search out it, the wicked. Who's the wicked? The one that has the earth, that has the power of the earth right now. Let me find that real quick. Psalms 2:2, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai and against his anointed. It's clear and it's plain. These are not, all right, yeah, it's clear and it's plain. They set themselves. Get back to the Psalm 64 and I'll continue. I'll probably get an NLT. Psalm 64:7, but Yahweh Shemel Shai shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. They're going to tell on themselves like they're doing in those videos. And every day, the Lord is allowing this happen. His word is standing. He said that they're going to make their tongue to fall upon themselves, to tell on their own selves. And that's what's happening. NLT, I'm going to run through it. Psalm 64:2. Hide me from the plots of this evil mob, from this gang of wrongdoers. Because these so-called white people, the ones that are actually running the earth and actually implementing these laws and actually making things change, etc., not your everyday Edomite white person that you see on the street corner, or not street corner, but that you see in the streets or in these businesses, or in these office buildings. These people are the real gang members, the real dope dealers, the real criminals. They invented crime, if you will. Not crime, but they started off all this, all the crime, gangs, and all that nonsense. All right, so continue. Psalm 64:3. They sharpen their tongues like swords and aim their bitter words like arrows. They shoot from ambush at the innocent, attacking suddenly and fearlessly. They encourage each other to do evil. They encourage each other to do evil and plan how to set their traps in secret. Who will ever notice? They ask. That's what you see and heard in them videos, how they set up these schools, these politicians and their organizations, and all this stuff is just bad and wicked. This whole place is wicked and it has to go. You have to see this, you have to separate yourself from this. That's the whole point of this. To show, to reveal some stuff that's been revealed on this internet, the World Wide Web, the trap, for you to see, to pair with the scriptures, to enlighten you, so you can separate yourself. Verse 6, as they plot their crimes, they say, we have devised the perfect plan. Yes, the human heart and mind are cunning. God himself will shoot them with his arrow, suddenly striking them down. Their own tongues will ruin them, and all who see them shall shake their heads in scorn. Psalms 83:3, they have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. How are some ways that they're doing this? They're taking these children. That's because the Israelite kids, little girls and boys, are the ones that they want because of who they go back to. The gods, the races of gods, the God race, the Israelite race. What's inside of the bodies of the Israelites. That's who they want. They try to eradicate us. They always fail. They literally eat our flesh, drink our blood. That's what they do. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. NLT this too. Psalms 83 3. They devise crafty schemes against your people. They conspire against your precious ones. Come, they say, let us wipe out Israel as a nation. We will destroy the very memory of its existence. Yes, this was their unanimous decision. They signed a treaty as allies against you. So these and this are these wicked people that has the earth, that has set themselves, that tries to govern your life, tell you what to do, what to think, how to think, what to eat. You have to separate yourself from the system, take hold on of the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Yahushua, his instruction. Separate yourself, that you be not destroyed when the Lord comes back to destroy this people, this world. Sirach chapter 10, verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. An unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. So you see, it says, "In what manner of man the ruler is, the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein." So who runs the world, who runs this earth, it will reflect on the citizens that live in it. So we got some crazy citizens, you got some crazy, demented people in this world, and it's due to who's running the earth. He begets, he creates, he gives birth to these type of people, these type of demons that run around the earth. So if you just heard in the clips in the beginning, the mind that's running the earth, how sick this man is, now you see through scripture what's going on, because it'll tell you again, Sirach chapter 10 and 2, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. What kind of person the king is will be the same kind of person the people who live in that king city is. So if you got a sick, demented man running the earth, you're going to have sick, demented people running around. That's what he creates. That's what he begets. So you have to separate yourself from all of this. And be ye holy, be ye separate, sanctify yourselves. Leviticus 20 and 7, sanctify yourselves, therefore. Sanctify yourselves, therefore, and be ye holy, for I am the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai, your God. NLT, so set yourselves apart to be holy, for I am the Lord, your God. So that is it. So wicked man is running the earth. Don't want to be in line with him and his ways, his system. You want to separate yourself from this system. These are some reasons to do so. Lord willing, those informative, edifying, exhorting. Shalom.